What are you hearing, not just from Jack Swarbrick, but around the sport about the possibility that this season could begin with some schools playing and others unable to?
I'm hearing a lot because the conference commissioners I speak to on a regular basis these days, they're the ones with the power to try and control the opening, but even they recognize that while they want to do this in a unified fashion, it might not happen. I asked SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey recently if he would be willing to have his conference play if other conferences can't. He said he might not be able to make that decision anytime soon, but he knows he's going to have to. The other thing is, I talked to TCU Athletic Director Jeremiah Donati yesterday, and he said that while it's an ambitious goal to reopen simultaneously, he said it's probably not realistic because it's not just state-by-state differences, it's also within conferences. I mean, could you guys imagine if Ohio State could practice and Michigan couldn't, or Alabama could practice and LSU couldn't? I mean, that would go over pretty well in the SEC, right?
And even potentially play. Bobby, let me go right to you there in the center of Big Ten country in Columbus, Ohio. Could you imagine a scenario where Ohio State plays a football season this year and other schools within its own conference do not?
I think you could imagine that, Greeny. And if you look at this, the reason why you can imagine, you've already heard the presidents of Iowa and Purdue come out and talk about how they're going to have students back in the fall. That's the first step to being able to have college athletics, is you have to have the students there to be able to participate and play. So they're already gearing up. So you could see this in the Big Ten where maybe one state's not ready to reopen, maybe there's another. And so they're going to be reopened. They'll have students. They're going to have practices and subsequently have games. And maybe some teams will have fans, some teams won't. And I think that's what Swarbrick was alluding to. Not just the practicing, but there could be certain teams that have fans in the stands and others that don't. So there could be a huge spread here about the disparity between teams.
Nick, realistically, you understand the way these things work from the inside, having been involved in the NFL Players Association as you were, which again is a totally different circumstance, but I think some of the principles might apply here. Do you foresee any scenario in which a school does not have its students, regular students on campus, but it is playing football games?
Absolutely. I think that this is far too important to the economies of so many of these schools and, frankly, important to the culture of so many of these institutions. If there is a way to play football, I think they will be playing football in the fall, whether the students are there or not. The student athletes, whether they're there or not, they will. Whether students are there or not, the athletes will probably be there able to have games because these schools need it. I think they needed to support many of their other sports if they potentially have those, and also to support the economy, the local economy of those college towns. So I can't imagine we go into this year where there are places where they can practice and play and they won't practice and play.
Now, Heather, this is a political football, I think, and I don't mean that in any way to be cheeky or funny. What are you hearing about the possibilities from these schools and from the conferences about a scenario where the students, the regular students, are not on campus, but they try to actually play football games?
Well, there obviously aren't any concrete decisions made on it, but I can tell you I've spoken to coaches who are against that. Herm Edwards at Arizona State told me, he said, look, if it's not safe for students to come back, why is it safe for my players to come back? I want all my players and coaches tested. Clay Helton at USC said the same thing. So, yes, they want to get back, but they all want to get back together safely. There are some split decisions on that.
So this part of the conversation, to me, is just the tip of the iceberg. This now is the part I really wanted to get to, and it's what I meant when I said we could be seeing the beginning of enormous change in the sport. I want to play another piece of sound from yesterday from a member of the Board of Regents at the University of Minnesota. His name is Michael Shue, and he's talking about Power 5 schools.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Power 5, move away from the NCAA. I think it could happen pretty soon, within the next couple of years. I mean, it just depends on what everybody wants. Obviously now the system's broken, and because of the pandemic, it may never get back to normal. So we're just in a place where the NCAA is broke. And I can't wait till they start asking the members for money, which is probably going to be within the next year.
So now the Board of Regents chair at the University of Minnesota, Ken Howell, later clarified, saying that statement did not reflect the position of the university. Quote, I want to be very clear, there have been zero conversations among regents, the University of Gopher Athletics, with respect to the University of Minnesota, much less any Power 5 institution changing its relationship with the NCAA. But too late. The comments are out there, and it's something that too many people are thinking about and talking about just to be ignored. Heather, what do you see as the possibility that we see the Big Five conferences as we know them, and realistically probably Notre Dame too, breaking away from everybody else at some point in the foreseeable future?
Well, I think it's be extremely difficult, and I say that because people have to remember that the NCAA is made up of all of the schools, over 1,000 schools, 3 different divisions. They're the ones that make the rules. And look, the NCAA isn't going to be the only one that's broke. If we don't have a college football season, all of the schools, including Power 5 schools, Alabama, LSU, they will be broke as well. Nobody's going to have any money. So I think it's a stretch. You got to remember the NCAA runs all of the other, besides football, those conference championships, those rules, those regulations. That's a lot to unravel.
I get it, but just to be, because I want to make sure I'm understanding what we're saying here. To be clear, if the commissioners of the big conferences, with their president's permission, got together and said, you know what, why are we, as a football powerhouse, a collection of schools here, why are we allowing our rules to be dictated by people who have nothing whatsoever in common with us, and decide to try and break away? It's not a realistic scenario?
I'm not saying it's not realistic. I'm saying it's extremely difficult, and they are part of the membership. They are part of the people who make those rules in the NCAA. We're talking about name, image, and likeness, all of those things that are on the table, recruiting, transfer waivers. Those Power 5 commissioners are power players in a lot of those decisions. Now, we see how college football works. That's the one sport where those Power 5 conferences have pulled away and done their own thing. Works very well for them. So I'm not saying it couldn't work in every other sport additionally, but I do think that all of those conferences play a huge role in making the NCAA what it is.